Hello students, myself Deepika Prajapati from Computer Department and welcome to all of you in today's video lecture series. Dear all students, let's start the study about our new subject .NET in a fourth semester. So dear all students, we have already seen about the syllabus regarding .NET practically session. So in this lecture, we are going to start chapter number 1, Introduction to Microsoft .NET Framework and Basics of VB.NET. VB is nothing but this is our language, Visual Basic .NET. So what is .NET? First of all, .NET is our language. Such you all already studied in a previous semester two different types of languages learn like C language, C++ language. Now in this semester we are going to study about a new language such as a Visual Basic .NET VB.NET language. So this is our syllabus from the chapter number 1. First of all, overview of Microsoft .NET framework. .NET is nothing but such type of language which is developed by Microsoft. So first of all, we have to study overview about Microsoft .NET framework, then the .NET framework components, then CLR, it means Common Language Runtime. This is a core component of our .NET framework. And such as this is also known as a engine, such a core component of the .NET framework architecture. Then .NET framework class library, then getting started with Visual Basic .NET IDE. IDE is nothing but integrated development environment. IDE contain various types of Visual Basic language concepts such as variables, constant, data types, operators, control structures, and loops. Array, array contain a single array and multidimensional array, declaration about array, dynamic array. So in this chapter we have to study these all topic. Once again, revise overview of Microsoft .NET framework, .NET framework component, common language runtime, .NET framework class library, getting started with Visual Basic .NET IDE, Visual Basic language concept such as a variable, constant, data types, operator, control structure, loops, array contain a single and multidimensional array, declaration of array, and dynamic array. So first of all, listen to all. We have to study already the concept regarding variable, data types, operators, control structures. Control structures nothing but a various types of loop, a while loop, do while loop, for each loop. Then control structure also contain a statement like a if statement, if else statement, nested if statement. Then we have already seen in a previous video lecture series arrays such as a single array, multi-dimensional array, declaration of array, dynamic array. But now in this semester once again revise this all topic with a new language. So इस सेमेस्टर में आप लोगों को ये सभी टॉपिक्स फिर से स्टडी करना है, लेकिन आप लोगों ने जो ये टॉपिक स्टडी किया हुआ है प्रीवियस सेमेस्टर में वो सी लैंग्वेज में स्टडी किया है, C++ में स्टडी किया है. बट नाउ इन दिस સેમેસ્ટર અહીંયા તમારે આ સેમેસ્ટરમાં એક નવા જ લેંગ્વેજની અંદર તમારે આ બધા જ કન્સેપ્ટ સ્ટડી કરવાના છે. સો ઇન ધીસ સેમેસ્ટર વી હેવ ટુ સ્ટડી ધીસ ઓલ ટોપિક્સ વિથ ન્યૂ લેંગ્વેજ. સો લેટ્સ સ્ટાર્ટ. ફર્સ્ટ, overview of Visual Studio .NET. So what is a Visual Studio? Visual Studio is a software for performing program of the .NET language. Once again, Visual Studio is software for performing program of .NET. Whenever we perform C language and C++ program with Turbo C software, and here .NET program perform with a Visual Studio software. Means आप लोगों ने सी लैंग्वेज और सी प्लस प्लस में जो प्रोग्राम परफॉर्म किया है उसमें आप लोगों ने देव सी प्लस प्लस आइदर आप लोगों ने टर्बो सी प्लस प्लस सॉफ्टवेयर का यूज़ किया हुआ है, लेकिन इधर .NET के जो प्रोग्राम है उसको हम किस सॉफ्टवेयर में परफॉर्म करेंगे, तो विजुअल स्टूडियो में। तो विजुअल स्टूडियो .NET इज अ कंप्लीट पैकेज ऑफ डेवलपमेंट टूल्स फॉर डेवलपिंग वेब एप्लीकेशन such as a desktop application, mobile application, and etc. So whenever we have to study about a .NET program, then we have to use the Visual Studio for performing a program about a .NET language, and is a complete package of development tools for developing web application such as a desktop application, mobile application, and etc. And programming language is Microsoft Visual Studio, also called Visual Studio .NET. Include this type of different programming language. Here Visual Basic language, Visual C has it's known as a C Sharp, Visual C++ language, and Visual F Sharp language. So इन सेमेस्टर में हमें जो स्टडी करना है वो है विजुअल बेसिक। हम इस लैंग्वेज को अब स्टडी करेंगे इन सेमेस्टर में। हियर द फीचर्स ऑफ .NET, so rich set of classes, it contain hundreds of classes and namespace, object oriented project system, as well as we can also say object oriented programming system. It supports OOPS concept, automatically memory management, it means garbage collector, free unused object for a regular interval. Then multi languages and multi device support, it means it supports multiple languages and multiple devices. And faster easy development for web application, and it is useful for developing dynamic and databases related web application. And it is also support extended markup language XML for writing, manipulating, and transforming for the XML document. So this is the features about .NET, and this concept is very most IMP concept regarding GTU exam, and this concept is again and again asked in GTU exam, having 2 marks, either 3 marks. Next, this figure is a very most IMP figure for the GTU exams. Once again, this concept is very most IMP for our university exam. So draw the figure about .NET framework. So here is the figure for the .NET framework. So first of all, this is nothing but languages portion. So first language Visual Basic .NET language, C++ language, C Sharp language, J Sharp language. So first is nothing but our language portion, and then this language portion all contain in common language specification. So this portion is our one component of the .NET framework is CLS, it means common language specification. Then ASP.NET Web Services, Web Form and Windows Form. Then next ADO.NET and XML. ADO is nothing but active data object. It's same like a database. So database is nothing but it store the data about a client as well as we can also say user. So ADO is our database connectivity. Then base class library is nothing but a collection of various type of file and classes. Then we can say base class library, and base class library is also known as a FCL, it means framework class library. Then common language runtime is a very most IMP component for the .NET framework. CLR is a core component of the .NET framework, and as well as we can also say this is the engine of the .NET framework. Then operating system, and here is the Visual Studio .NET. So this is the figure about .NET framework. and this is very most IMP topic for the GTO exam. The content about this .NET Framework figure. So .NET Framework is a platform that provides tools and technologies to develop Windows, web and enterprise application, and it mainly contains two components. First, common language runtime as a CLR and .NET Framework class library FCL. જે અહીંયા મેં તમને બેઝ ક્લાસ લાઇબ્રેરી કહ્યું છે અને આપણે શું કહી શકીએ છીએ? સેકન્ડ ફ્રેમવર્ક ક્લાસ લાઇબ્રેરી. So CLR and FCL is a most IMP component, and as well as we can also say about this type of component is a core component of our .NET framework. Why? Because it provides tools and technology to develop web application, window application and also enterprise application. આપણે જ્યારે કોઈ બ્રાઉઝરની અંદર સાઇટ જોઈએ છીએ તો એ સાઇટની અંદર તમને મેનૂઝ જોવા મળે છે, વેરિયસ ટાઈપ્સ ઓફ ટૂલ્સ જોવા મળે છે. તો કઈ રીતે ડેવલપ થાય છે, કઈ રીતે પબ્લિશ થાય છે, એની ડિઝાઇનિંગ કઈ રીતે થાય છે, તો એનું જે બેઝ છે એ આપણું કોણ પ્રોવાઈડ કરે છે? .NET ફ્રેમવર્ક. નેક્સ્ટ, CLR. This topic is very most IMP topic, having a 3 marks again and again asked in GTO exam. So dear student, you have to study with a focus on the CLR, common language runtime. So it provides an environment to run all the .NET programs. The code which run under the CLR is called a managed code, and if the code is not under the CLR, then it's known as a unmanaged code. Programs need not to worry and managing the memory if the program are running under the CLR. It means it's a safe, as it provide a memory management and thread management. When our program need memory, then CLR allocate the memory for scope and deallocate the memory if the scope is completed. So these all very advantages about the CLR core component for the .NET framework. ડિયર ઓલ સ્ટુડન્ટ, ડોન્ટ વરી, આ સબ્જેક્ટ તમારા માટે નવો છે, આ લેંગ્વેજ તમારા માટે નવી છે, એટલે થોડું તમને સમજવામાં ટફ લાગશે. બટ તમે આને કોન્સન્ટ્રેશન સાથે હું જે સ્ટડી કરાવું છું એમાં ફોકસ રાખશો તો તમને ઇઝીલી આવડી જ જશે આ સબ્જેક્ટ. અને આના આપણે પ્રેક્ટિકલી વિડીયો પણ હું તમને બતાવીશ કે આના પ્રેક્ટિકલી પરફોર્મ કઈ રીતે કરાય છે, આમાં ડેટા ટાઈપ્સ કઈ રીતે યુઝ થાય છે, આની હીડર લાઇન જે રીતે તમે લાઇબ્રેરી ફંક્શન યુઝ કરો છો એવી રીતે જે આની અંદર યુઝ કરવાનું છે, જ્યાં લાઇબ્રેરી ફંક્શનની જગ્યાએ આપણે નેમ સ્પેસનો યુઝ કરીશું. તો નેમ સ્પેસ શું છે, ડેટા ટાઈપ કઈ રીતે ડિક્લેર થાય છે, આમાં ફોર લૂપનો યુઝ કઈ રીતે થાય છે, આમાં વાઇલ લૂપ કઈ રીતે યુઝ થાય છે, ઇફ સ્ટેટમેન્ટ, ઇફ એલ્સ સ્ટેટમેન્ટનો યુઝ કઈ રીતે થાય છે, એ દરેક આપણે પ્રેક્ટિકલી પરફોર્મન્સ સાથે આગળના જે વિડીયો લેક્ચર આવશે એમાં જોઈશું. Here one is a figure about CLR, common language runtime. So this figure is a CLR figure. So first of all, here given a VB.NET and compiler. Compiler is nothing but compiler no meaning શું થાય છે? લોડ કરવાનું, પ્રોગ્રામને લોડ કરીને આગળ એક્ઝિક્યુશન તરફ મોકલી આપવાનું કામ કરે છે. Here one is a C# and C# compiler. Here one MSIL is very most IMP for the GTO exam. MSIL નું ફૂલ ફોર્મ પણ એક્ઝામમાં પૂછાય છે. So Microsoft Intermediate Language, and then MSIL converted every programming code into native code. So native code ની અંદર કન્વર્ટ કરવાનું કામ કોણ કરે છે? JIT compiler. Once again, whenever we have to write the program using a Visual Studio software, then MSIL code converted into native code using JIT compiler, just in time. JIT compiler means just in time. So JIT compiler का वर्क क्या है? MSIL कोड है उसका नेटिव कोड में कन्वर्ट करता है. कौन? JIT compiler. वंस अगेन JIT कंपाइलर क्या करता है? जो हमारा प्रोग्रामिंग कोड है वो माइक्रोसॉफ्ट इंटरमीडिएट लैंग्वेज में है, उसको नेटिव कोड में कन्वर्ट कौन करता है? जस्ट इन टाइम. सो दिस concept is very most IMP concept for the CLR. नेक्स्ट, नेट फ्रेमवर्क क्लास लाइब्रेरी. हम एक रियल टाइम एग्जाम्पल देखेंगे. फॉर एग्जाम्पल, लाइब्रेरी मीन्स व्हाट? लाइब्रेरी is nothing but which place contain different types of books, classes, files, everyone store at a time at a one place, then we called as a library. So library means what? It is a collection of classes, file, and then it collect methods also at a time, then we can say it's a library. So same like concept here, this is a called as a base class library. It is a common for all types of application. The way to access the library classes and methods in VB.NET will be the same in C#, and it is a common for all other language in a .NET. .NET support 44 types of language and 44 and also 44 greater language support for the .NET framework. So the class library consists of data classes, XML classes, window form classes, web form classes, input output classes, so and so. So here the example about framework class library is system.input-output and system.data is nothing but our class library. And here one system.input-output is, we can also say, a namespace for our programming. So here one is system.out.data, system.input-output and system.data is our namespace, as well as we can also say about the class library for the .NET framework. Next, MSIL, Microsoft Intermediate Language. So it is also known as a common intermediate language, and it is a CPU independent instruction set in which .NET framework programs are compiled, and it contains instruction set for loading, storing and initialization, and just in time is a compiler. It does not compile whole program each time, so it contains only that portion of the program which function are called that time. So if a native code is already present, then data will not compile again. Garbage collection. Garbage collection is nothing but collect the wastage, એટલે કે જે વેસ્ટેજનો કલેક્ટ કરે છે અને આપણે ગાર્બેજ કલેક્શન કહીએ છીએ. સો ઇટ ઇઝ અ mechanism that allows the computer to detect when an object cannot be accessed, then automatically free up the memory used by that object. The CLR's garbage collector manage the allocation and release of memory for the application. Common language specification. It includes basic languages features needed by almost all the applications. It provides guideline for a library writer and compiler writer, and it is subset of CTS. CTA is nothing but common type specification. CLS is a common language specification. CLR means common language runtime. These all component store in one our .NET framework. Next, common type specification. Common type specification is support as a data type of the data. So it support two types, value type and reference type. So value type store directly data on stack and hold the data within its own memory location. For example, short, integer, long. Then reference type store a reference to the value's memory address and it allocate on the heap. Assembly, it is a logical unit which contain metadata, MSIL code, manifest and resources. And .NET framework class library is a collection of namespaces. We have already seen. મેં તમને આગળ જ કહ્યું કે system.data and system.input-output we can also say as a namespaces. So it is used with import keyword. Okay, dear all students, I hope you all easily understand about this all topic from the PPT video lecture. So dear all, you have to write this all topic in your assignment book and make a PDF and upload on a Google Classroom. Okay, thank you. And once again, if anyone have a doubt, then please comment on Google Classroom. Okay, and you have to upload your PDF on a Google Classroom before 6 p.m. as well as 7 p.m. Okay, thank you.